Alright guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay Will. So it's time to give you my spiel on the Samsung Galaxy Note 8 versus the Galaxy S9 Plus. This is a pretty simple one to me, so I'm going to run through this list pretty quickly and I'm going to go ahead and give you a final decision at the end. So starting with design, the Galaxy Note 8 is one of my favorite design phones. It wasn't always that way though. It took some time for this narrow design to grow on me. But it has, and you know, using the Galaxy Note 8 every day, taking a look at it here, you've got shiny sides compared to the matte sides on the Galaxy S9 Plus. This is something that they've changed in this model, but as you can see here at the top of this, these pretty much look the same. SIM tray is the same. You've got a microphone here, antenna lines. It's pretty much that way. On the bottom here, they left the headphone jack in the same spot. You've got your Type-C there, and then you've got a microphone and a speaker grill. The only addition here is that you get the S Pen on the bottom of the Galaxy Note 8. On this side, it is the same thing. You've got the Bixby button and the volume rocker, all the same. Then they differ on the back. They decided to go with what made sense to a lot of consumers, which is to have the fingerprint reader going kind of in the center and not so far up on the top. You know, that's just kind of something that they have. So if you have the Galaxy S8, Galaxy S8, this design isn't too bad. But when you have the plus size phones like the Note and the Galaxy S8 Plus, it's kind of awkward to have the fingerprint reader up so high. Everyone complained about this from what I could see, and to me it's a good thing that they've changed it to this side here. But pretty much these phones are identical in design except for this right here. And then if you flip them over to the front, you get a bigger screen on the Galaxy Note 8 and at 6.3. And you get a 6.2, but I think this is, like Samsung kind of mentioned, this is kind of a 6.1. Nonetheless, it is still a great big screen. And you know, the design of these phones are very similar. Which one do I prefer? I actually prefer the feel and the size of the screen of the Galaxy Note 8 compared to the S9 Plus, but I like the placement of the way they have the fingerprint, the way the back of the phone is designed on the Galaxy S9 Plus. So features and options, the Samsung Galaxy Note 8 obviously outweighs the S9 Plus because it has the S Pen suite. But if you take that away, there's almost kind of not very many differences. You do have 4K at 60 frames per second on the rear camera of this phone. The front cameras are the same, but the Galaxy S9 Plus cameras are better than the Galaxy Note 8's cameras on the front and the rear, in my opinion. They just appear to be a little bit more detailed. The color saturation is more appealing to me, and things of that nature. But features and options, definitely go to the Galaxy Note 8 just because of the S Pen. It adds, again, they both have the Bixby button. They have all the Bixby options. To me, the only differential here is the inclusion of the S Pen software in the S Pen, which to me is a huge positive. It definitely takes the Galaxy Note 8 over the edge when it comes to these two phones because it is very useful. Performance-wise, though, these perform the same. I don't see much difference. They have 6 gigs of RAM inside. They both have 64 gigs onboard storage. They both have an SD card. They both have iris scanners. They both have fingerprint readers. They both have heart rate monitors. This has intelligence scan, but to me it doesn't function any better for performance than unlocking the phone with the Galaxy Note 8's iris scanner. So, you know, performance-wise, these are equally matched. Software, they are definitely equally matched, except for the inclusion of the S Pen. Now, some of you guys might be saying, oh, Jay, that's the only thing that's different. In my experience, in my use, the only thing I see this major difference for the Galaxy Note 8 is the S Pen. Because these perform identical. The software is the same to me. It is just, and that's not a put down. That's actually a great thing that Samsung has some balance. Because the 6 gigs of RAM, coupled with the Snapdragon 845 and coupled with the Snapdragon 835, perform very, very well. The overall package of performance with these guys is great. Battery life is where these differ. You have a 3,500 milliamp hour battery in this phone, the S9 Plus, and you have a 3,300 milliamp hour battery in the Galaxy Note 8. But to my surprise, currently I'm getting better battery life on the Galaxy Note 8. That could change later on with the Galaxy S9 Plus. But for now, I'm only getting 4 to 5 on the S9 Plus, and then I'm getting 5 to 6.5 on the Galaxy Note 8. And it's really good, and that's lasting. Both of these can last a full day. And when I say a full day, I don't mean a work day of 8 hours. I mean 24 hours. Both of these phones have lasted me 24 hours or longer, especially the Galaxy Note 8. And I just don't have any problems with it. Now, price-wise, here's where they're getting similar, because the Galaxy Note 8, you can find it as low as $799 brand new if you're trying to buy from a retailer. You might be able to find an even better deal if you're looking on Craigslist or Swappa. But the Galaxy S9 Plus comes in at $840, and the peak price of this phone is $970, depending on where you're buying it from. But right now, this phone is on sale because a new model hopefully is coming. The S8 and the S8 Plus are great options if you are just trying to get into a heavy hitter. You can definitely find those for as low as $500 or less brand new. So do your research. For me, though, if I had to choose one of these phones, I'm still going to go with the Galaxy Note 8 because even though the S9 Plus has the better camera setup, I still prefer the feel of this phone for media consumption. That bigger screen actually means something to me. And at this point, after using both of these, I recommend the Galaxy S9 Plus to people who are coming from the S6 on down. I definitely recommend you to go straight to the Galaxy S9 Plus if you want, or the S9, I should say, just the Galaxy S9 and S9 Plus. Definitely go straight to this. But if you're already in the Samsung ecosystem, definitely grab the Note 8 if you can find it at a discounted price. It is March 2018, so the Note 9 doesn't exist yet. But when it does come out, I'm sure it will put this phone to shame because it's pretty much going to have all the features of this phone. So we shall see. But it's your man, Jay Will. Right now, I still prefer the Galaxy Note 8 over the Galaxy S9 Plus. That's a personal preference. Feel free to disagree. I totally respect that. But that being said, I like both of these phones. It's just that I prefer this one right now still because the S Pen for me is a true winner, and it definitely adds a lot of value to buying this phone. So when, in fact, you are trying to search for a device, both of these are a great option. But for me, I'm still rolling with the Galaxy Note 8 for now. That doesn't mean, I'm going to just ditch off and not use the S9 because my main SIM card is in here. This phone has a special number just for itself. But I will give you a full review on the S9 Plus pretty soon. And then I'm going to move to the S9 and give you a review on that, just down the line. But it's your man, Jay Will. Comparison here for me is just a straight shooter. Ran down a list of things: design, features and options, screen, camera, performance, software, battery, price. Winner to me still is the Galaxy Note 8. It's your man, Jay Will. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.